Hey, welcome back to Diddy's Conquest, but this time for real. In this episode, we're going to start out by doing the Lost World level, but let's go ahead and do Swanky's Bonus Bonanza and get some lives. Hi there, Kongs. I've got some amazing star prizes just waiting to be won. Lockjaw's Loot. What is the name of this area of the island? Gloomy Gulch, Fearsome Forest, or Spooky Heights? We got Gloomy Gulch. Okay, try this one. How many little wasps did the end of an area giant wasp break into? 3, 5, or 7? I'm gonna go with 5. Good answer. Here we go again. What is the name of the trendy surfing Kong who operates his barrel of flights? Cranky, Chunky, or Funky? Funky. Well done. Haunted Hall. What is the name of the forest level with the blowing wind in it? Breezy Battle, Windy Woods, or Gusty Glade? Gusty Glade. On the Kremling Island map, how many small wasps hover around the wasp hives? I'm gonna say 2. Oh no, I'm wrong. No, that was our first time being wrong. What is the name of this area of the island? Gusty Glade. How many wasps are there? I'm gonna say 3 then. All right. What is the name of the Kremling Island that you are on? It's called Crocodile Isle. Hey, I have a winner. Hey, Gibbon Game. Which of these is not the name of an area of the island you have played? Crocodile Cauldron, Crazy Kremland, or Crocodile Canyon? That one. What is your swordfish buddy's name? Unguard, Swordy, or Stabby? I thought it was Swordy for a while. Unguard. That's correct. Here's the next one. How many world map globes are there on the shelves in Kong College? Oh, I don't actually know. I'm gonna go with 2. All right, there you go. Get a couple of lives out of it before we go into the Lost World level. All right, let's go ahead and do the Lost World. I'm not entirely sure what the Lost World level is. Ahar! 'Tis the flea-ridden gorillas again. Pay the toll or you'll suffer a plenty, I promise ye. We got 15 coins, so go ahead and take those 15 coins there, guy. Thanks for the booty. You're me best mateys now. Aha! I do remember this level. Do I have to go to this? Do I have to go to the Monkey Museum? Is that something I have to do? I don't feel like reading your text there, guy. Well, if it isn't our trainee hero, I didn't expect you to find this place, Sonny. You must have got lucky. Now that you're here, I'd better tell you about it. This here's the Kremling's Lost World, and that's Big Crocodile Head in the middle is where you need to get to if you're going to finish this silly game properly. Okay. But to get there, you have to beat Captain K. Rool and complete all the bonus levels as well. A task I'm sure is well beyond a whippersnapper like you. Oh, well, thanks for the vote of confidence there, Cranky. I appreciate that. I don't know why I'm doing this, but here are some ridiculously cheap hints for this world, which I'm sure you'll be needing as well. Feast your eyes on my menu. No, piss off, man. Not interested. Remember, I'm the most useful of the Kongs. Yes, you certainly are. All right, well, onwards to Fiery Furnace. Yes, this level is scary. We got purple stones. Purple stones. Now, I can't remember what the mechanics in this level... Oh, now I do. Okay, so we have the forever moving control D-pad controlling barrels, which is going to be interesting. I don't recall being good at this level, but I also don't recall being bad at this level, so we're just going to have to see how this goes. I don't remember much about this level, so this is going to be interesting. I definitely don't remember much of anything about this level, so we're just going to have to see how this goes. That was not a good start. It's those stupid porcupines. I'm not entirely sure how to manage those porcupines, but you know what? We will get past it somehow or another. We will get past it somehow or another, don't you see? Get out of here, porcupines. Get out of here, bad jump. This is not a good start. So let's go ahead and try this, actually, and know what we're doing in the video game instead of making silly mistakes and doing poor jumps. That would be absolutely marvelous. God, why? Why am I rushing so much? It's not that necessary. It's not necessary, man. Stop playing like an idiot. Stop playing like an idiot. You don't have to play like an idiot. Just be cautious. It's not necessary to go too fast. It's really not necessary. Go ahead and kill him before he kills you. It's really quite simple. It's really as simple as killing him before he kills you. That's just the way of the video game, is killing off a guy before he kills you. Alright, roll into him and get him out of my face. Avoid the bees if entirely helped. Do I need this TNT for something? Did I need that TNT for something? Why can I not roll into Mr. the Porcupine? I'm not entirely sure. But for some reason, I was unable to roll into the Porcupine. For whatever reason. And then the hitbox of the bee is kind of nonsensical, but alright. So I see myself having significant issues with this level for the simple fact that I'm just impatient. And this level is very, very slow moving. So I feel like I'm going to have a significant problem with this because all I want to do is rush. So this is probably going to be a level where I die a lot. That's just my first inclination, is that I'm probably gonna die a whole bunch in this level. So that's probably what's gonna happen, my good friend. Let's go ahead and toss TNT at the porcupine. Whoa, don't land on the porcupine, that'd be a mistake. Don't do such things, that would be a problem. Can I go through this? Can I actually manage to go through the bees? Why are there bees in the lava town? I'm not so sure. But they certainly exist for some reason. There's also a ton of porcupines. Who's to say why there are porcupines in a lava level? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Now, I also have no idea where the bonus is in this level, so if we have to restart this, I wouldn't be surprised. So let's just go ahead and try to complete as much of this as we can and keep our eyes peeled for anything that looks like a bonus. Because who's to say where it might be, Mr. Crook? Where are the bonuses in this very, very scary world? I have no idea. I will go ahead and take that banana coin, because that's really all I want. Somehow not get hit there, I'm not entirely sure how, but I'm not gonna complain too much, my friend. No, I'm not. Get out of here, Mr. the Swordsman. Mr. the Swordsman. Oh no! It's a Cat O' Nine-Tails. What are you doing here, Cat O' Nine-Tails? What are you doing here, man? Did I need you for anything? Did I need you to toss me into the sky or something? No, you just kind of existed for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why you were there, but you certainly were there for whatever reason. So thank you for existing, Mr. Cat O' Nine-Tails, but thank you very much also in the negative sense, because I'm not interested in you whatsoever. This is kind of scary. That bee is just hanging out in the lava. Somehow I got hit there. I'm not entirely sure how, but you know what? Not a big deal. That Cat O' Nine-Tails is going to screw me up. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and wait for that guy to tucker himself out and then go ahead and wander past him, because I'm just a little... Yeah, this section is going to give me agita. There is no doubt about that. That section is going to give me some significant problems, my good old friend, but hopefully I can do it without losing any hits. The only reason I lost a hit earlier was because I somehow clipped into a dragonfly, which hopefully we can avoid that happening again. Hopefully we can avoid such things happening again. That would be super wonderful. Let's do something like that, I suppose, and actually survive. That would be wonderful. Hello, Mr. the Sword Guy. Somehow you hit me. I'm not entirely sure how, but you know what? You did. You certainly did somehow hit me, Mr. Guy. That's one of the things I fail to understand about video games, is the hitboxes, because it makes no freaking sense. All right, let's go ahead and continue on through this. That bee, again, is hanging out in the lava. I couldn't tell you why, I couldn't tell you how, but it certainly is just kind of hanging out in the lava, just for the hell of it. Avoid these Cat O' Nine-Tails if can be entirely helped. So again, wait for him to tire himself out, because I don't want to deal with him. I want him to go away. I want him to piss right off. So let's go ahead and try to do this without messing it up too badly. There we go. That's more or less what I was trying to do last time. Ooh, okay. Do I want to... the annoying thing is that you bounce outside of the barrel when you get hit there. Oh, did I oh, man. So you do technically need a partner to get up there. You can't rely on the Cat O' Nine-Tails to shoot you into that barrel.
Yeah, this level isn't hard, it's just like, it just takes patience. That's really all this level takes is patience. It's really all there is to it, I mean. It's the main problem with these moving bees, though, is that I have to try to figure out how to maneuver between them without being hit.
Which is easier said than done. You little prick. Are you kidding me? Can you toss me into this thing? Thank you very much. All right, thank you for actually cooperating and tossing me into the barrel. I appreciate it. It's like I said earlier, you can't rely on Cat O' Nine-Tails to do that, but that actually worked out that time. Find the token. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I don't have a time limit on this barrel. I can do this for as long as I desire. I mean, there's a time limit on the bonus game, but I don't have a time limit on the barrel, which means I can kind of be as slow and steady as I so desire. But the problem is that these bees are very much in the way, and my controller is doo-doo trash, so I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to do something that I don't want to do. So let's just be careful and try not to mess things up too much, my friend. Running out of time. We only have 3 seconds left. There's the DK coin right there. Fantastic. Fantastic. So that 100%'s this level, and now we'll be able to go ahead and try to get a double life here, which is exactly what we're going to try to do. There we go. That is more or less what I wanted to do. Perfect. And that should perfect that level. Fantastic. All right. Progress has been made. Now we can go ahead and do one of the harder bosses in this game, Kreepy Krow. I am not particularly good at fighting this boss. That's the whole reason I say it's hard. It's not necessarily a hard boss. When I was a kid, I had 0 issues with this boss fight. But as I've grown older, I've noticed I've started to have significant issues with this, and I'm not entirely sure why. There's just a part later in the boss fight that is a bit of an issue. So let's just let's see. It's these throwing eggs. It's these eggs that fall from the sky I tend to have issues with. But the problem, my main issue is that I try to like climb too fast. And by climbing too fast, I lead to issues for myself, which is not necessarily what I want to have happen. So if we can avoid climbing too fast and just pay attention to where the eggs are, I feel like we'll be in good shape. All right, so... Oh, somehow I hit him. I'm not entirely sure how. I must have hit him in the feet. It's the only way I must have hit him there is that I hit him in the tootsies. All right, so how am I going to go about this? Not entirely sure. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These eggs are a little bit ridiculous, in all honesty. Just a little bit. I mean, you get extra hits as you go, but at the same time, in the second phase of that, you have a lot of eggs flying at you, which is kind of a significant issue. But it helps if you're playing as Diddy, but at the same time, that doesn't really make it that much easier. Okay, can you go away there, Kreepy Krow? Okay. Yeah, I don't know the intended method of execution here. I really don't know the intended method. All right, so this is the final part of this. So if we can make it past this final part, we'll be in good shape. I don't have to kill off all the birds. That's not something. Hi there, final bird. I did not expect you to be there. The fact that my controller messed me up. There we go. Okay, we got here with 2 hits. Okay, so that's gonna help. Being here with 2 hits is gonna help. I don't see us screwing this up with 2 hits. I'd be really surprised if we managed to screw this up with 2 hits. So get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Enough of your nonsense. Enough of your egg-throwing nonsense. That was kinda hard, but you know what? We managed it. All right, now we can go on to K. Rool's Keep. K. Rool's Keep. You know what? Let's go ahead and do one more level. Arctic Abyss. Is this the level where we have to use Unguard to do a thing? Is that what level this is? Do I need this TNT for anything? Why was that TNT guy there? I'm really starting to wonder now why Mr. TNT guy was there. I am not entirely sure, my friend. I'm sure he serves some kind of purpose, but I'm not sure what it is. What's over here? What is over here that we didn't explore because we went over above? Is there anything over here? No, there's nothing over here. All right, well, it was worth exploring because I wanted to see what the world had to tell us over there. So let's go ahead and go over here. Hey, there's Ungard. Now, if I remember correctly, there are several areas in this level where I can break into the wall. So let's go ahead and pay attention to that. Let's keep our eyes peeled for places where you can go into a wall. Somehow I got hit there. I'm not entirely sure how. And here's an example of a place we can go into a wall right here. Collect those stars. Let's collect all those lovely, lovely stars. And the only way to collect these stars is by riding the wave downward and collecting as many stars as we physically possibly can as we roll, as we swim downward. It should be relatively simple as we collect all the stars. Fantastic. Good job there, Ungard. Good job there, fishy guy. Good job, the world's best fish. You have done the world a service. Why am I taking damage? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and experiment with this again. I'm going to see if for some reason the game is broken on me and I can't actually attack the lockjaw for some reason. No, I can't attack the lockjaw. It's just for whatever reason, it was just kind of like, hey, you can't hurt the lockjaw. The lockjaw is here to hurt you. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You can't damage lockjaw. Lockjaw is undamageable. He is the undamageable piranha man. There's no sense in even trying to damage him. All right, let's go ahead and get that extra hit back. And do a super swim. A super duper swim. It's what I like to do. I don't remember where the DK coin is in this level. I have a basic idea where the bonus levels are, but I don't remember where the DK coin is. That's really the main issue, is that I don't remember where that's at. So we're going to have to look around for that. We're just going to have to keep our eyes peeled. I'm pretty sure there's some... Yeah, I knew there'd be some starfish to get at me from above. I knew you would be there, guy. I knew you would be. I was well prepared for you guys. I still took damage, but I was well prepared for your existence. There's the DK coin. All right, fantastic. So that solves that mystery. Now, where is the second bonus game? That is the question I'm now asking. Where would the second bonus game be? I'm guessing it's probably somewhere in a wall. That's what my first guess is, but I'm not entirely positive. I am not entirely positive if it's going to be in a wall. I guess it probably is. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes peeled for anything that looks like a wall that can be broken. And hopefully not take damage from starfish. That'd be wonderful. Because I don't want to die. I want to survive somehow or another. Why is it... Hey, I got the banana that time. Okay, and I can actually hit the pufferfish this time instead of, taking damage for no reason. All right, well, let's see if we can find this bonus game. I'm looking around, you see. It can be anywhere. It could be just about anywhere. There you are, you little bonus game. I was wondering where you'd be. So you are in a wall, but you are in a wall that was pass-throughable, is where you were. Find the token. And we don't have our good friend Ungard to help us out here. We're just gonna have to use these chests to destroy some bees. Some bees that are in the ice cave for whatever reason. Who's to say why there are bees in an ice cave? I could not tell you, man. I have no information for you. I have no tidbits of advice as to why there might be bees in an ice cave, but you know what? They are certainly here for whatever reason. All right, so here we are now. I feel like this is probably the end of the level. Yes, it is. So here we are at the end of the level. I will go ahead and take that banana coin. Thank you very much, my good friend. Thank you very much. And that 100%'s that. All right, guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we continue on through K. Rool's Keep, which is a very scary world, and we're probably going to die a lot. But as always, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It truly, truly does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys next time.